Hi, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to show you how to create your own HTML editor just like an editor you find online like a jsfiddle or a codepen, where whatever you create in your HTML, CSS or JS, you can directly see the results and test your output. So let's see how to create a local HTML editor of your own. So I'm just going to open a notepad and create an HTML file. I'll just provide the doc type as HTML. I'll provide the HTML tag. I'll provide the title for my editor. So this would be my title. Now in the head tag, to create this editor, I'll be using the CDN of Ace Editor. So for that, you can just type Ace Editor CDN and just copy this first link and provide as a script tag. I'll close my head tag. Now I'll write my body tag. So for body, I'll write an onload function, that is the ready function for JS, a div with ID as container. So this container div will be containing both my editor and the result frame. So for the editor, I'll create a div editor, and for my result frame, I'll create an iframe object with ID as iframe. I'll provide a frame border as 0, and I'll close this iframe, and I'll close my container div. I'll close the body tag, and I'll close the HTML tag. Now let's write some styles for the divs which we had created. So I'll open a style tag in my head. I'll just provide for HTML and for body a margin of 0. I'll keep a padding of 0. I'll provide height of 100%, width of 100%, overflow as hidden for the scroll bar. Now for the editor div, I'll write the style as height as 100%. I'll keep the width at 50% because half of my screen will be the editor and half of the screen will be the result. I'll keep display in inline block. For iframe, I'll have similar style. I'll just put in the semicolons for height and width. Now for the container div, which holds both my iframe and the editor, I'll provide the style as height. I'll keep 100%. I'll keep width as auto for resizing. And I'll provide some few more styles. Overflow as hidden. So that's about the styles for our divs. For the onload function ready, which we are calling on our body, we'll have to write the script. So I'll open a script tag below. And I'll write the function ready. So the function ready will be calling two functions. First is setup editor. So that is the JS which will set up our editor. And the update function, which will dynamically change the result as we change anything in our editor. Now I'll just paste my setup editor and update function here, since it's a little big function. So I'll be providing the codepen URL for this editor in my description. You can refer the same to check the code. So the setup editor will set up the ACE editor and use this theme. It will have by default these values, that is an HTML tag, header and a body tag. And each time we change anything in this editor, the update method will be called, which will dynamically change the result as per our input. Add some more styles for my ACE editor. So let me save this. I'm gonna save it as HTML editor.html. This was the HTML file which I had saved. So when I open it, you can see I have my editor here. So in the body tag, if I write hello world, I can see the output being dynamically generated. So I can use the HTML tags. You can also use styles or JS, just like you use a jsfiddle or a codepen. Now for some people, this might be a little annoying that it opens in a browser and it has a path on top of it. So we can remove it and make it a standalone application. If you are using a Linux or a Mac system, you can use an executable file for that. I'm using a Windows. So what I'll do is, I'll open a notepad. I can write a batch script wherein I can provide the path of my Chrome application, and I can provide --app parameter to provide the path of my HTML file, that is my editor file. Now I'll save it as HTML editor.bat file. So this is the bat file which I just saved, and when I open it, you see the editor has opened as a standalone application. You don't need a browser to use it. So you can customize this editor as per your need by editing that HTML file. Hope that information was helpful to you. Thank you for watching my video.